Hi, I'm Jim Hogan, and as part of Networking 2.0, I wanted to share with you products, information, or ideas that will enhance your efforts to implement business networking as a business development strategy. Today, I want to talk about an innovative, intuitive, and proactive CRM for small and large businesses alike. It's called Contactually. Let's get right down to it. Contactually is a CRM that integrates very easily with your current databases, whether it's inside of a Windows environment, Outlook, or an online database such as mine, which is Google Apps. It was an easy implementation strategy and process to get that going. The next part is just deciding how you are going to organize those people and what parameters and contact processes that you want to make. Let me show you what the dashboard looks like. This is where I open it up every day, and it is going to look at what is going on for me. This is my recommended actions for today. The intuitive piece that this has, it kind of decides based on who you've put in certain buckets, how often you need to talk to them, if you're losing touch with them or have ignored them in the past. And if you want to see stats for the day, it'll tell you who's been in the spotlights, if you've contacted someone a lot, what your progress for the week and your overall progress is. It says I have bucketed 517 contacts, which is 39%, and followed up with 96 people since I've implemented the strategy. It hasn't been all that long, but I'm a real fan. It also says what activities have I had in the last 7 days. You can see on this day 14 total contacts, 7 new contacts. That was quite a day for me, and it's just a matter of making sure that I do those. I happen to input people and do an awful lot of this off hours, not during the time where I am either seeing people or talking to them on the phone. So overall, it is great. Recommended actions for today. Other actions to take if I have put in to-dos or meetings that I need to see, or it tells me and reminds me of those things. Progress for today. Who I have already contacted, and if I chose to ignore somebody, I can go directly to those people from here also. Things that I really do like, ease of implementation, not having to remember exactly who I need to call on a given day. Although if there are specific things, I'm going to want to put in specific actions. If I told somebody and made a promise that I'm going to do something, then I will put it directly in here. I will pick a date that it is due, and I will click that through, and it will show up for me to take care of. I can put in notes if I choose, if I remember things about anybody or interactions, if I happen to see them in person, if I talk to them on the phone or other, and I make those notes when I did it, and I can save it directly through, and that helps me see my patterns and remember things that I've talked to people about. It works quite well. Some things that I think could be improved, and I have messaged Contactually about that, is inside of LinkedIn, if I am not connected with someone and I want to, because I have them in the database and most likely have an email address, it will let me via LinkedIn go direct and request a connection. Now, I cannot do a custom message. Is something that I always do, and I hope you do too, because a custom message for a request a link on LinkedIn is very powerful versus their standard message that says, I'd like to connect with you. It says nothing about where you met them, which is important, and what you found interesting about them. So I actually go directly into LinkedIn and search for the people that way, because I've got their email address if I have trouble finding people. It's interesting, and you get to review their contact record a little bit more inside of LinkedIn. So I'm doing that outside of here, but you can connect on Facebook if you wish, and you can put in Twitter accounts if you've got those in your database, or add those later, and it will catch those streams as you communicate with those people. Buckets. It lets you organize people into buckets. You can get as complex or as simple as you choose, and how often you want to connect with these people in those buckets. So we're just going to edit the bucket settings so you can see what this is. These are called influencers, and I am contacting people in this bucket every 30 days. It is syncing with my Google Contacts and my MailChimp account. So I can change that at any given time. Various buckets have different parameters, and it works. I'm at the dashboard all the time. One of the downsides is, and it's really not a downside, but every time I see a name, I'm thinking about those people as an individual versus a company or a product. And I am thinking, and when I'm surfing the web, I am thinking of things that I can share with other people. I'm thinking about giving. I'm thinking about creating a deeper relationship and being top of mind. And since I don't have a permanent assistant reminding me who to call, Contactually has been working very, very well for me. So I really like Contactually. I think you will too. And if you want to take a look and get a 30-day free trial, there's a link in this blog post that I would appreciate if you click there. It will let them know that this came from me and I referred you, which is another good way to build business. I hope you have a great day. This is Jim Hogan, and give Contactually a try.